We're live.
You're live.
We ain't got anyone watching yet, but we're definitely live.
Think of you.
So this is the new thing, Leash. We go live, and we're getting like 10 to 15 hits where people sit with us, but it's slowly growing. Do you know what I mean? And the other thing is the thing called shorts. We need to start doing them. There's no one at the minute. Morning, mates. If you don't get updated that this is live, and you can go back and watch this, of course, then you need to hit that bell, and then it'll update you when we go live. And I'm going to hold you on live just to see how far we can get down the beach. If you want to join us, if not, switch it off and go and eat breakfast. Simple as that.
Have some coffee. We are.
Yeah.
We're ready and have some coffee and salad.
Better.
Have coffee with me. I'm having coffee.
Sammy said that, because I mentioned about this live thing, he said, no, people just like watching what's going on. You know, they see the beach, they prefer this drive-in, they like it.
Yeah.
We got one
My TikToks.
person watching. Good morning.
Good morning.
We're going fishing and you're coming with us. Oh, he's left.
And I'm out. They spoke. We don't want to hear that.
So that was a good party last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. I got the hot look.
What is it?
Whitetail.
Isn't it beautiful morning? What's lucky, I predicted this was going to be good right back on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes,
I went into the 20s and there's a spot right at the 20, which is awesome. It was the other day, whether it is now. But there's a point going right out. We got one person like it. There's someone with us. Morning, C-Dub. Hey, CJ is, sorry. Morning, mate.
Joins us quite often.
We got 7 people watching.
Awesome.
We got Alicia's fishing with us today, and I know you don't like looking at her fish. Good morning. Who's that?
Isaac. Good morning, Isaac.
Morning, Paul. So anyhow, we predicted it was going to be good, the weather, and we hit it spot on. The wind we've got a really light wind from the southwest. That water keeps getting on the windscreen is just moisture from the dew overnight.
A little later than we normally do.
Slightly later. We've got Miss Alicia with us that had that pillar glue stuck to her hand.
It stuck to mine this morning as well.
There was some more disappeared.
CJ. Nick did. Hold on.
What did I do?
Nick, did you ever sell your small travel trailer? Yes.
Yeah.
Did.
Yeah, I did, mate. There is a story that goes with that, and I'll tell you about it. The guy who brought it off me come to the house. He was from Dallas, and he said to me, could he come into the house? I said, well, I'm fully vaccinated, so that's okay. Yeah, I said, you can come in. And he said he was. So he came in the house, and we did the deal, and he paid for the trailer, brought the trailer. And then the next week, I saw on his Facebook that he'd come down with COVID. And it turned out he died about, within 2 weeks. It was crazy.
Sad.
Yeah. Nice guy, motorbiker, real keen motorcyclist.
Was it his,
Don't mention his name.
okay.
Yeah.
I was just
I know he
thinking
had a famous name. Yeah.
yeah, like general.
Let's go, mate. I'm with you. We're going.
Yes, you are.
Now you can hang with us as long as you want. I've got,
Oh, there we go. San Antonio guy with the blouse.
oh, you look terribly sexy. I'll, t- I'll tell you what was funny. Um, Marie said that man's wearing ladies' clothes, and I didn't care. It doesn't bother me one bit. You can wear what you want. All right. But the sequins on the front did throw me a bit. And when your back was turned, I went to the camera and I was pointing out that you were wearing this lady's breast thing on the camera. It's hilarious. I might post that.
Shame on
I'm
you.
going to a Maria. Go, look, what's it?
He's laughing.
What happened was he filled up with fuel or spilled oil on himself.
Oh, so he had to change.
So, and the only shirt he had was one of his wife's.
Oh,
And it was this blouse with black black sequins. And I'm looking at it and think, well, you never know.
That's all right.
Yeah, everyone likes fishing.
Beaches
Yeah, weren't my problem. Well, here we are at the gate. Normally they're not open at this time. Flags flying. I don't see. They're normally open by 7. This is 11 minutes past. Let's go and have a look. High tide 8 p.m. It's not high tide 8 p.m. They're wrong.
Probably
Maybe that
yes.
was yesterday.
Yeah. No, it was later than that yesterday, I think.
Maybe the person that changes the tides isn't in.
They're on holiday,
That's so weird.
so the gate's not open yet. But not to worry.
Yeah.
Normally, if you go through and there's no one here, you can pay later as you come off if you so wish.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, so 7:12 at the minute. We've got a low tide is 10:55, so that normally means slack water at 11. The bite's normally going to be around midday. A good bite, normally that's what happens. Wind is southwest. It's going to swing around midday to south-southeast, which is cross shore, slightly offshore, south of the high banks. The beach bends around about the 19 to the 25. And if you've got a southerly wind, it's best to go south of the high bank, south of the 25, and that brings the wind more offshore, cross shore. If it's from the north, you best stay on the north end to get the same effect. Now, I looked at the chart. It looks like we've got a front coming in maybe tomorrow. Doesn't look like much of one, and then you've got more high pressures behind it. Hopefully, we start to get the water clarified. Now, I have got a temperature gauge. I'm going to take your water temperature as soon as I get in there, once we start fishing. The water temperature, I looked at a chart, is still in the 80s in the deep water, but I went fishing the other day and it certainly felt as if it was mid 60s, which is not good. We're losing too much temperature in the water too quick, and that's going to start pushing the shallow water fish in the deep water out of our range. Anyhow, let's go and have a look what's going on. We've got Alicia fishing with us today. We'd like to find some pompano. We've got a friend, Sammy, an Egyptian friend, who is going to cook some mullet for us if we can get some nice finger mullet. He said where he's from, he's eaten it growing up all his life, and he said it's really good. So give the finger mullet a shot if we can find them.
Calm down.
The guy with the lady's blouse is laughing. He said his wife is laughing her head off. What's funny, we didn't know you were in the car, and then I was making these boobs.
She's probably filming you. Show him later.
Oh, looks like we still got signal.
Abby.
Abby, you calm down. Got 17 people watching us. That's the most. Oh, it's up to 20. That's the most we've had. We did.
Just run the beach in the afternoon.
We're getting excited now because this is where we get to look at the beach. You're going to see how good it is or how bad it is, what the water clarity is, what the driving's like. Our intentions, we will definitely push into the 40s. And as I said, you can stay with us as long as we got signal, or you get bored and just decide, yeah, right. Yeah. Got plenty of fish come with us. I've got some dead shrimp as well, frozen. What are they doing walking across there? That's weird. Oh, there's an entrance there. Oh, yeah, look, guys. There's one. Normally there's two. That's cool. Abby spied them. Couple of does. I'll slow right down. Normally you get a young one will run out afterwards. There they go, look.
Yeah, there they are.
Pretty. It's a well-trod trail there on there.
Hey, stop.
Antenna. I'm going to put it there well when I hit speed. Abby is such a badass. Yes, she is.
Pain in the ass?
No badass.
No, pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Both.
So we're coming up to the...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's been right up to the dunes. I come out on the beach yesterday and the beach driving was awesome. What's that over there? What is that? Oh,
Yep. They like it.
here we go, guys. That's all they say. Hold it there.
Spotting deer.
Yeah.
That's just a mullet. Yeah.
Give one of them cloths.
I was already out this morning. Hopefully that tide isn't quite as bad as it's been. It's been racing north to south. Calm down. This gentleman might want to have a chat. Let's see. Water's a bit dirty. Yeah, just gonna.
How you doing?
You stay. No,
Dottie?
Dottie Page. No, it's Nick and Gideon. People coming
Get up there. Inside.
She did not want to get back in. Poor baby. Close, go and close it all the way. I was gonna say close it all the way, but that's okay. That's okay.
All the way? Or do you want me to open it?
No, just it's all right. He's coming. Yeah, fixing to head down this beach, guys.
Okay, we got signal.
Yeah, we're still on at the moment.
See you later, John.
Thanks for getting by today.
Yes, sir.
I hope so.
Well, as you can see, the driving's like a 9. The only thing missing is a white line running down the beach. Is that my old mate? You better start fishing, mate. I thought that was Laredo.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but it wasn't. Another way. So driving's excellent. We got Alicia with us, so we should catch something.
These are always catches. Kid running
A lot of stingrays about,
Kid running
guys.
across.
Jacob,
Oh, he had
our
like
son went
15 yesterday.
fishing, and like 15 stingray. He keeps them for shark baits, but he said there's tons of them, so be real careful. We've got our stingray kit with us.
Yep, in the hot water. If you go wading at all, be really careful. There's,
That's why I'm always slower than you guys.
yeah.
That water clarity is not good, mates. It's still about a 4.
Yeah.
But we're going to go into the high banks. I spotted some good structure there yesterday, so I'm thinking that it could be good still. And it's a stunning, beautiful day. Whoop, whoop. One of the waders.
Ready turnstones.
Hmm?
Ready turnstones.
Right.
A will it and a won't it.
Mm-hmm.
That was, that's cool. Yeah. I bet it hung out at the jetties and those rocks. Yeah. Abby, a whiny butt.
So anyhow, we're going to be doing a video on the rubber we found here on the beaches that come from the SS Rio Grande, which was sunk January 1944 off Brazil, and its cargo finally washed up here. But when I was researching it, that ship, by the way, I thought it was sunk by the Omaha, but what actually happened, it was a blockade runner, and the Omaha and another Navy vessel called the Hoyt, they went alongside it, took the crew off first, and then sunk it. That's one story. I'm hearing like I'm sort of researching the history, and there's like 2 or 3 different stories about it.
What they saying? Good luck to you guys. Look forward to the report when y'all get off. I think if you ever going to camp, hold on. If you're ever going to camp,
What Mama would you? All right, here's the deal, right? All the way through to the 15. At the 15, the beach is normally quite wide. All right, so that's a pretty good spot. If you're worried about camping, go 15 miles down. You've got Yarborough Pass. Plus, if the water does come up, you can go into Yarborough Pass. And I've not seen the water go over that ever. That's if it's open, but you can get in there, and there's plenty of beach. And as you can see, the tide now is only running mid-beach. Oh, thank you, Christopher. It's our pleasure, mate. Someone said he loves our consistency. So anyhow, that rubber, what I was talking about, I didn't realise how vital the rubber was to the war effort. to all war effort. The American president made a speech saying that unless we get good supplies of rubber, we could lose the war. It was that bad. And Japan had control of 99% of the rubber,
Oh, wow.
right? Because they'd captured that. And the only place where you could get rubber was Brazil, all right? And so they had I think they were called the Rubber Army of Brazil. They created an army where people would go into the forest and tap the rubber trees. So it's a really interesting story, and there's a lot to it. And there's submarines that were covered in rubber that we never even knew were there and could have really done us some serious damage. But it was too late in the war. And to cover one of the subs took about 900 hours. It was ridiculous the amount of time it took to stick the rubber to the hull. And there was 7 of them actually stealth German subs made. One of them alone sank 4 British ships in the British English Channel in 1 week. The captain was 23 years old. His ship finally got sunk, but it's on YouTube. If you go U480, you'll see it. Huh?
Did you see what it said?
No, have a look. You all right, Leash? You're getting bored of me talking about my rubber.
Yeah, when you say rubber, more
She
times
supports
than
my
not,
love for
it's
fishing.
well,
Never fished before knowing me.
What's that?
Saying his wife supports his fishing. I
Oh,
think
good.
that's what it was saying.
Mine don't. She supports her own fishing.
That's right.
Look at the
there's
signal.
a cabbage head jellyfish every 10 feet.
Yeah, they've been out here quite a bit. Yeah.
Time of year. Alicia saw an octopus that was like a foot across, would you think? Its body.
Something.
Fat.
Um, the head's probably 6 inches across.
There you go. So it was one.
Depending on how long it's affected, I think they've been either chewed off or maybe they shortened it or white.
That's weird.
Yeah, I think just from that's
One of the strangest things we found on this beach,
yeah.
fish-wise, was a sunfish, and it laid at about the 22, and it had a bite out. I think of it. But that laid there a while. What are they? For the live stream?
Figure out how to make this comment.
There's got to be a way to make it stay there. Yeah, viewing options.
All methods are visible. We come up to 5. This beach, these markers are mile markers from the entrance. So when I say like the 25, that's 25 miles south from the entrance. And they're pretty consistent. What's that thing where you hide and find it?
Geocaching.
Do you remember geocaching?